Green River Honey Finished Bourbon, 92 proof. This new bottle from Green River definitely caught my attention. When you think of this, you think of a couple of things, at least I do. You think of the bottles like the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. It's not the same thing. Reason is, Tennessee Honey says liqueur infused with the Jack Daniel's, and it's 70 proof. This is the opposite. This says bourbon, and it's infused with the honey that's put in the barrel, and it's 92 proof. So whereas this kind of a fine line, but that's a liqueur, this is a bourbon, and then of course you can question, is it really a bourbon because we're adding honey? That's a different argument. But on the surface, 92 proof is basically a 4-year-old bourbon. I believe it's their flagship. Their flagship bourbon is 90 proof, which I was not a fan of, by the way. I thought it would taste bitter. Maybe the honey will take care of that. It is their 4-year-old bourbon, and then they basically, the way it's described, they pour fresh honey into the barrel, and then, as they say, let time do its thing. So, saw this cool bottle, and I had just reviewed that German liqueur that I reviewed. I forgot the name, and it was also a honey bourbon. It was terrible. Hoping this is good. And then, of course, we have the Beekeeper from Seelbach's, which is a totally different type of a honey bourbon, because that's a honey barrel. Two different things. We'll review that separately. Let's get this cracked open and see if it's worth it. Cork pop. That is a honey of a cork pop. That was one of the best cork pops I've ever had. Anyway, what we're going to do is, normally the Tennessee honey and the Jim Beam honey, any of those, Wild Turkey, the American honey, I usually drink those chilled. I'm going to do that after. I'm just going to have this neat for now. I did not put this bottle in any refrigerator like I might have with those. Let's give this a nose. Sweetness right off the bat. Not sure if I'm getting more honey in my bourbon, but taste will prove. Cheers. It's nice. I do taste that underlying Green River bourbon, the base, that I almost can think I taste that bitter note I thought was on the 90 proof, but it's basically not there. That whatever the honey is doing, it's doing its thing. It's just not too sweet. I think it's just right, actually. You're talking about it was like, I forget the price. I think it was like a $30 bottle, basically. This is good. Let me just put this on ice. Okay, so now we put it over ice. Traditionally, these honeys, the Tennessee Fire, the honey, any of these flavored ones, I'm a neat drinker, but I usually have those bottles chilled. We didn't chill, so I'll just put it over ice. Cheers. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's worth the price. I wouldn't pay more. If I saw it for less, that's great. I think this is good. Whatever the honey does, it definitely masks to something that I did not care for in the base bourbon. I certainly like their full proof. I love their wheated full proof. This is good. So now, just to mention what I was talking about, I did a review of this, which was their Baron Yaga honey and bourbon. That was terrible. But the review that I'm going to be doing during the next video or upcoming is the Seelbach's, the Beekeeper. That's a totally different thing. I expect that to be better, and it's not even the same process. It uses some really old barrels, and I'll go through the whole process on that one. But if you see this new product from Green River Honey, and it's priced, maybe like $30 or less, you like other Green River products, I think it's worth a pickup. This is not the same thing as Tennessee Honey. Not the same thing as Jim Beam honey, not the same thing as American. Those are labeled liqueurs, and they're 70 proof thereabout. This is 92 proof. We can debate if it's technically a bourbon with the added stuff in it, but it says bourbon, it's 92 proof, and it's not bad. $30 or less is a buy. Cheers.